Hey, I am just now leaving Michael's and I have purchased items for our angel charms. This is something that I have done every year for the last, 4 years, 3 years. It's where we take beads and we make little angels out of beads. And it was something that was started in a support group for grieving mothers. And it's something that I have kept going just because they're really simple to make. They're very cute and sweet. Many people just really appreciate them. And you've got the right of way, friend. And yeah, so I did that, I bought all that, and while I was getting it, I was thinking, on Friday, last Friday, I found out that somebody I knew passed away in a car crash, on November 3rd. It had been a while before news got to us. Some people, if you're watching, you know, because I'm like the office weeb. That's what the joke is. But I also started NECO in college at the Japanese Culture Club and everything, and everything. So everybody knows I'm like into anime and Japanese culture. And so when I was a kid, there was a website that I frequented. It was called GaiaOnline. And if you know me, you know Gaia was a big part of my life for so many years. And I played the game. There is a game on there. I know the word. It's called, I think it's called Oh My God, but I always called it Zong, even though I gave it. Anyway, yes, I always called it Zong. If you guys remember Francesca or Yaz, we would play all the time. It was just goofy. Even JD played it a couple of times here and there. And yeah, it was just one of those, it was a really good community. And so, yeah. But one of the people who created it, his name was Mavdoc, or Brett was his name, in in the real world. He was somebody who helped create the game, and every Friday night he would host a dev meet for developer, like he was one of the developers of the game, and people who played the game on Friday nights, everybody would just come and it would just be like one big open conversation. We'd talk about a lot of random things. And I learned that he passed away. So it was very sad, actually. I hadn't been able to attend the meets. I got sick last year when I had my kidney reconstruction surgery. And then afterwards, I got really into being concession stand queen. And then this year, I kept up with the football thing. But I hadn't been able to attend for a really long time. But when I mentioned that I was having surgery a year and a half ago, Mavdoc, or Brett, he said, well, hey, let us know how you're doing. And I thought that was really sweet. Initially, I was a little uncomfortable, sharing kind of the personal details. My friend, offline and on Gaia, somebody I met through Gaia, but keep in touch with now, offline. We had lost touch there for a long time. Anyway, she would send the updates that JD would write on how I was doing and everything. And And it was just really nice to know, like, you know, people were caring, you know, it was so nice to know that he cared. And once I really got to thinking about this, you know, and once I really thought about it, I was like, you know, as strange as it is to have that, you know, to share how I was doing, I realized that was just how caring he was. He truly wanted to know. And when my birthday, just this past birthday back in June, happened, he went above and beyond to make sure that, to wish me a happy birthday. I had a message on Facebook, of all places, saying, hey, Mav wishes you a happy birthday. That was very nice. It's very talented, very nice. Always made everybody feel included. And, you know, that it was just, he was a really great man. So, he's been on my mind lately. It's just a horrible thing to have happened. He was young. He was only in his 50s, turning 54 here in a couple of weeks, which also is just terrible. The holidays are coming up. His birthday's coming up. He was planning to move. He was on the road trip to move from California to his, I think Wisconsin's where he lived, he was moving to. And he was only 5 hours from home when this accident happened. And it's just terrible to hear. This past Friday night was the first night that I didn't have football. And I got a text message, hey, I hate to let you know this, but Mavdoc on Gaia died. And I was like, okay. I thought it was a joke. I thought somebody was sending me this text because they knew this was the first night I didn't have football, and trying to convince me to come on the dev meets and maybe have like some kind of joke or something. It was just very strange, but it wasn't a joke, and that's terrible. And I really feel sad that I had the opportunity. I was gonna say thank you to him. I was gonna thank him for going above and beyond, and for the birthday message that he sent, and you know, just caring when I had my surgery and everything, and I just never did get to it. And so this is another reminder, life is short, as if I didn't already know that. But yeah, as I make these little angel things, I'm going to be thinking of all our little babies and our kids who have, you know, who are not with us, who are an empty seat this week. But I'll also be thinking of Mav, just because of you know, he has passed, which is just a terrible thing. So as I get to where I am going next, I just want to say thank you to Mav for being caring, and for caring about so many, everybody, you know. Just caring so much, making everybody feel included. Really wonderful man, and I'm just sad that that you're no longer here on Earth. It's terrible, truly. Thanks for creating I had to straighten out. I'm doing a terrible job backing into her parking spot. There we go. That's a little bit better. But yeah, just thank you for creating a game that so many people like. Thank you for hosting the dev meets for a long time, many years, making everybody feel included and welcome, for the long conversations, for caring about people, So, all right. Well, thank you.